Mercedes-Benz built the GLC to be the intelligent luxury SUV, the one that justifies the badge, the payment, and the parking lot attention. And for certain years, it absolutely delivers on that promise. But one of them has sent owners a repair bill that exceeds the car's entire resale value, sometimes before it hits 70,000 miles. Another bricks itself in the driveway, sometimes before it hits 3,000 miles. And the dealer has replaced the same component 3 times without a fix. Today, the ticking time bomb, the car that bricks itself, the one that left the factory broken, the 3 GLC years that will cost you more than you planned, and on the other side, the gold standard, the year almost nobody is shopping for, and the one the data keeps pointing at as the most reliable GLC Mercedes has ever built. By the end, you'll know whether the GLC you're looking at is the smartest buy in this segment, or a repair bill you haven't met yet. Worst 3, 2020 Mercedes-Benz GLC 350E4 Matic X253 facelift. The ticking time bomb. Step into the 2020 GLC 350E and the case for ownership is immediate. 315 combined horsepower, a 22-mile electric-only range, the MBUX infotainment system, and a plug-in hybrid drivetrain promising premium fuel economy. At $28,000 to $34,000 on the used market, it looks like the GLC that has everything at a price that has already taken its biggest depreciation hit. For the first 40,000 miles, it earns every dollar. But here's what happens once the mileage climbs. The 13.5 kilowatt-hour high-voltage battery pack begins developing internal cell deviations, individual cells falling out of balance with the rest of the pack. From the driver's seat, it arrives as a red warning on the cluster. Stop vehicle, see operator's manual. Electric propulsion cuts instantly. The combustion engine stalls under load. The vehicle refuses to restart. A complete OEM battery replacement at a Mercedes-Benz dealership runs between $20,789 and $21,097, almost identical, according to CarGurus private sale data, to the entire market value of the vehicle. One battery failure out of warranty does not cost you a repair bill. It totals the car. This is documented under NHTSA recall, covering high-voltage wiring harness shielding that melts under sustained load and causes immediate propulsion stalls. The high-voltage air conditioning compressor runs on the same 400-volt loop and carries its own internal insulation failure risk. Dealer repair up to $2,800. That shuts down the entire powertrain independently of the battery. One owner. At 52,000 miles, the dealer told me the hybrid battery had failed and needed full replacement. The quote was $21,000. If you live in a non-carb state, this car is a ticking financial time bomb. Before you consider one, demand a battery state of health diagnostic from a Mercedes-Benz Xentry tool. If the SOH reading is below 84% at 60,000 miles, walk away. GLC owners, what does yours actually cost you past 60,000 miles? Drop the number in the comments. Worst 2, 2023 Mercedes-Benz GLC 304 Matic Z254, the car that bricks itself. The 2023 GLC 300 was the complete redesign buyers had been waiting for. Longer wheelbase, standard 48-volt mild hybrid powertrain, a portrait-oriented 11.9-inch MBUX 2.0 touchscreen, and 255 horsepower from the new M254 engine. At $34,000 to $39,000 on the used market, it looks like the most modern GLC ever built. Here's what the brochure didn't say. The M254 eliminated the traditional 12-volt starter motor entirely. The engine relies solely on a 48-volt integrated starter generator to crank and start. When the central powertrain controller software deviates, the car does not start. Not starts with difficulty, does not start. From the driver's seat, 48-volt battery malfunction, engine start not possible. This failure is documented in over 120 NHTSA complaints and frequently appears between 3,000 and 20,000 miles. Not 60,000, 3,000. Out-of-warranty replacement of the 48-volt battery and control module runs between $6,500 and $8,000, and independent shops cannot reprogram the central powertrain controller without an active Mercedes-Benz SDS subscription. You have no alternative to the dealer, covered under an NHTSA recall for improperly manufactured 80-amp fuses, and a follow-up recall issued because dealerships installed the wrong replacement fuse boxes during the first repair. A recall to fix the recall. The steering coupling bolt was also improperly torqued at the factory, potential complete steering shaft separation, covered under yet another NHTSA recall. An owner noted, dealer replaced the battery 3 times. The warning light has returned. 3rd time, the hybrid battery has failed at under 3,000 miles. Before you consider a 2023, demand a VMI printout confirming the software campaign fixes has been executed and verified completion of all 3 active recalls. If this research is saving you from a 5-figure mistake, hit the like button. It helps us get this in front of more buyers before they sign anything. Now, the one you really need to know about. Worst one, 2016 Mercedes-Benz GLC 304matic X253 pre-facelift, the one that left the factory broken. This one might genuinely surprise you. The 2016 GLC 300 was the launch year, the model that replaced the GLK class and introduced the X253 platform to America. Cleaner lines, a more refined interior, 241 horsepower from a turbocharged 4-cylinder, and a starting MSRP of $38,950. At $12,500 to $16,500 on the used market today, it looks like the most attainable entry point into the GLC lineup. It is not. The M274 2.0-liter turbocharged engine carries a structural defect in the piston casting process, piston crown land and wrist pin tolerance failures that causes the piston to fracture under normal operating loads. This is not a wear item. This is not a maintenance failure. This is a manufacturing defect Mercedes-Benz revised 17 times under technical service bulletins before finalizing the factory part dimensions in late 2019. The 2016 model received none of those revisions. From the driver's seat, it arrives as metallic clattering on cold deceleration, followed within a few hundred miles by a flashing check engine light, violent shuddering under acceleration, catastrophic power loss at highway speeds, and thick white smoke from the exhaust. That smoke means the piston has fractured, cylinder compression is destroyed, hard metal shards have almost certainly been thrown through the exhaust manifold into the turbocharger's turbine wheel, adding $2,500 in turbocharger replacement to an already catastrophic bill. A brand new OEM long block at a Mercedes-Benz dealership runs up to $23,820. This failure typically occurs between 45,000 and 95,000 miles, often just outside the factory warranty window, and is the subject of active federal class action. Jamil versus Mercedes-Benz USA, the NHTSA denied a defect petition, ruling it a manufacturing variation rather than a systemic safety risk. The owners paying $23,820 for a new engine would likely disagree. The piston failure does not travel alone. The 2016 also suffers from severe front tire crabbing, aggressive factory steering geometry causing the front wheels to violently skip and judder sideways during tight low-speed turns in cold weather. Fixing it requires replacing both front steering knuckles with revised OEM parts. Dealer cost up to $2,200. Mercedes classified this as a comfort characteristic in the United States. No recall, no reimbursement. The 2016 is also covered under the Mercedes HVAC mold settlement, bacterial growth inside the evaporator housing causing a sour locker room odor through the vents on startup. An owner commented, "Cracked piston at 49,000 miles right after the factory warranty expired. Mercedes refused goodwill assistance. The dealer wanted $22,000. I had to sell the car back at a massive loss." Is it a beautiful car? Yes. But at what point does a car that costs this much to fix stop being a luxury and start being a liability? Before you consider a 2016 demand a bore scope inspection of all 4 cylinders and documented proof that technical service bulletin fixes were completed with revised connecting rods. If the seller cannot produce that documentation, the answer is no. 3 traps, 4 answers, here's what actually lasts. Those 3 model years are the cautionary tales. Knowing them puts you ahead of most buyers walking into dealerships right now, choosing by price and year alone, with no idea what is waiting at 60,000 miles. But this is not just a warning, it is a guide, because Mercedes-Benz has also produced genuinely exceptional versions of the GLC, years where the engineering matured, the failures were resolved, and long-term owners report nothing but scheduled maintenance deep into 6-figure mileage. The 4 you're about to see are what the GLC looks like when Mercedes gets everything right. And the number 1 pick is the model that sits at the absolute peak of first-generation engineering, carries zero hybrid complexity, and regularly passes 100,000 miles on oil changes alone. Best 4, 2018 Mercedes-Benz GLC 304matic X253. The sweet spot nobody's shopping for. The 2018 GLC 300 does not get the attention it deserves. Not the launch year, no facelift styling. On a used car lot, it gets passed over for something newer. That is exactly why it is worth knowing about. By 2018, Mercedes had completed the critical updates to the M274 engine's piston casting, the same defect-destroying engines in the 2016 and 2017 models. The probability of catastrophic piston failure on a 2018 drops below 4%, compared to 25% on the 2016. Mercedes also replaced the older 7-speed automatic with the 9G-tronic 9-speed transmission as standard, dropping engine speed to just 1,600 revolutions per minute at 75 miles per hour and boosting real-world highway fuel economy by 2 miles per gallon over the 2016. Vehicles manufactured after March 2018 received updated front steering knuckles from the factory, the engineering fix for the tire crabbing issue installed before the facelift arrived. The standard coil spring suspension easily passes 120,000 miles without the costly air strut replacements that plague AMG variants. One owner on forums, "My 2018 GLC 304 has nearly 100,000 miles, and we have had zero mechanical issues requiring a wrench." The 2018 sits at $18,000 to $22,500 on the used market, retaining roughly $4,500 more value than an equivalent mileage 2016, because the market has already priced in the reliability difference. Prioritize a production date of September 2018 or later to guarantee the revised steering knuckles, and look for documented transmission fluid service at the 60,000 mile mark. 2018 or 2016, same price range, very different risk profile. Drop your pick in the comments. Best 3, 2024 Mercedes-Benz GLC 304 Matic Z254, the second year fix. The 2024 GLC 300 is the second production year of the fully redesigned Z254 platform, and that distinction is everything. The 2023 launch year was plagued by systemic 48-volt failures, steering coupling recalls, and software bugs that left owners stranded from delivery. The 2024 resolved all of it. Mercedes updated the central powertrain controller calibration for the 2024 model year, resolving the software deviations that caused 48-volt bricking and no-start failures. Global recall databases show an 85% reduction in electrical and starting-related complaints for 2024 builds versus 2023. The 48-volt integrated starter generator now delivers 23 horsepower and 148 pound-feet of instant electric torque seamlessly, eliminating turbo lag and allowing the engine to coast silently at highway speeds. Real-world fuel economy averages 31 miles per gallon on highway commutes. Inside, the portrait-oriented 11.9-inch MBUX 2.0 screen and standard 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster make the cabin feel genuinely generational, not just an update. One owner mentioned, "The 2024 GLC is reliable, comfortable, and sporty. The hybrid drive mode is incredibly smooth." The 2024 sits at $39,000 to $44,000 on the used market, and many examples still carry the original 4-year, 50,000-mile factory warranty, keeping out-of-pocket repair costs at zero. Prioritize certified pre-owned examples and verify all over-the-air MBUX software updates and recall flashes have been completed before delivery. 2024 or 2022, new generation tech or proven first-gen reliability? Drop your preference below. Best 2, 2021 AMG GLC 43 X253 facelift, the bulletproof V6. The 2021 AMG GLC 43 is the year most informed buyers and mechanics point to when someone asks which performance GLC to actually trust. It does not get the headline attention of the AMG GLC 63. What it gets is results. The 3.0-liter M276 twin-turbocharged V6 is completely immune to every piston failure, every 48-volt electrical fault, and every hybrid battery liability covered in this video, because it avoids the 4-cylinder M274 and M264 architectures entirely. The M276 uses a robust aluminum block with cast iron cylinder liners and nanoslide low-friction coatings, the same technology developed by Mercedes-AMG for their Formula One power units. With a documented track record of passing 150,000 miles without internal engine failures when maintained on schedule, 385 horsepower and 384 pound-feet of torque through the AMG SpeedShift TCT 9-speed with zero hybrid complexity. The 2021 facelift introduced revised front steering knuckles that significantly reduced cold weather tire crabbing, and the AMG Ride Control Plus air suspension was recalibrated for a more composed highway ride. One owner on MB World, "My 2021 GLC 43 has 45,000 miles of spirited driving. The V6 sounds incredible. No mechanical complaints or unscheduled shop visits." An independent specialist in New York described the 2021 AMG GLC 43 as the best modern AMG SUV to own, specifically because its lack of a 48-volt battery system makes it far more durable than any newer 4-cylinder AMG model. The 2021 GLC 43 sits at $38,000 to $44,500, holding approximately $12,000 more value than a standard GLC 300 of the same year. Inspect the front brake rotor thickness before purchase. AMG-specific brake replacements run upwards of $1,800 at dealerships and are the primary scheduled cost on this platform. That said, there is one GLC that makes everything we have just covered look like the obvious choice, and it is not the one most people would predict. Best one 2022 Mercedes-Benz GLC 304matic X253 facelift, the gold standard. If you had asked any GLC buyer 3 years ago which model to target, most would have pointed you toward the 2021 or the AMG 43, and they would not have been wrong, but the data today points somewhere more specific. The 2022 GLC 300 is the final production year of the X253 facelift generation, and it represents the absolute peak of what the first-generation GLC platform was capable of producing. This is not a marketing claim, it is what the repair data shows. The 2022 uses the fully revised M264 engine, the same unit that caused cylinder head failures in the 2020 launch facelift. But by 2022, 2 years of production refinement had corrected the exhaust valve guide tolerances to the point where those failures had effectively stopped appearing in warranty claim data. The M264 in the 2022 uses patented conic-shaped cylinder honing, a trumpet-flared bore geometry that minimizes piston friction and reduces internal engine wear across the full operating temperature range. It runs on a traditional 12-volt electrical system, no 48-volt battery, no integrated starter generator, no central powertrain controller software that can brick the car in the driveway, no hybrid battery pack that costs more to replace than the vehicle is worth. Just a refined, mechanically proven powertrain that owners are running past 100,000 miles on scheduled oil changes and nothing else. The 2022 was built at the Valmet automotive plant in Finland and the Bremen plant in Germany, the final year of maximum assembly line optimization for the X253 platform. To verify your build origin, a VIN beginning with YV indicates Valmet in Finland. A VIN beginning with W1 indicates Bremen in Germany. Both are the builds to prioritize. Inside, the 2022 retains physical buttons for climate controls beneath the MBUX touchscreen, a detail owners consistently cite as a significant daily usability advantage over the touch-only second-generation cabin. One owner on Reddit, "We have a 2022 GLC 300 manufactured in Finland. The vehicle has been flawless with zero issues whatsoever." Another on MB World, "I traded in my buggy 2023 GLC for a CPO 2022. The mechanical and electrical difference is night and day. Everything works instantly, no software bugs, and the physical buttons are so much easier while driving." A senior technical contributor on Benz World described the 2022 as a golden window for used luxury buyers. All the modern tech and styling of the first-generation facelift, with none of the over-engineered 48-volt hybrid drivetrains of the newer generation. The 2022 currently sits at $26,000 to $31,500 on the used market, retaining approximately 65% of its original MSRP after 4 years, significantly outperforming older first-generation models. The 2022 GLC 300 is what Mercedes ownership is supposed to feel like: a traditional 12-volt electrical system, a redesigned engine that passes 100,000 miles on oil changes alone, and zero of the hybrid complexity that has been costing owners tens of thousands of dollars on either side of it. Most buyers walk straight past it. That is the mistake. Would you buy a 2022 X253 over a 2024 Z254? Or does the new generation technology pull you toward the higher price? Drop your honest take below. Buy with information, not impulse. Avoid the 2020 GLC 350E, the 2023 GLC 300, and especially the 2016 GLC 300. Unless you have a pre-purchase inspection, verified recall completion, and a battery state of health diagnostic on any hybrid variant. Seek out the 2018, the 2024, and the 2021 AMG GLC 43. And if you want the most reliable, most resolved GLC on the used market right now, the 2022 GLC 300 is the one the data keeps pointing at. Mercedes GLC ownership can be everything the badge promises. It just depends entirely on which year you start from. Do the homework, get the inspection, buy with information, not impulse. If this helped, hit like and check out this next video. It covers the 3 worst Mercedes engines ever built, and if you're shopping for any used Mercedes right now, it is the other half of the decision most buyers get completely wrong. This is Tom from Seats and Wheels. Thanks for watching.